Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. You know, I've been on a bit of a vacation, and it didn't show up so much on my videos because I worked really hard and I got things planned way in advance so that I could have time with my daughter and with my new grandbaby, little granddaughter. And it was a lovely time getting to be there. The thing is, while I was gone, I accidentally knocked my hard drive off of the table it was on, and it damaged it. So I've had to send all of that in to a place to see if they can retrieve the files. But once I got home, I needed to step back into the flow of my work. And I found that I had this huge heaviness. Everything felt too hard. It was just too much. And there was a sense of exhaustion and feeling just bummed out and rather despondent. And I'm like, what is up with that? So what I did is I took a little time to do a little process with myself. It took me a while. First, I got on the phone and called an old friend, and then I didn't even really want to talk. So I knew there was something up for me. So I decided to use my own tools and see what might be uncovered there. And underneath the despondency and the heaviness and the exhaustion, there was this sense of lack, of not being enough. And there's a fear and anxiety about what might happen. And I felt really powerless. Slowing down and coming into my heart space, just to be with that felt sense. I discovered, as I time traveled back, that my younger self in elementary school, sitting there, and just the thought that would come through my mind was, I just don't know how to do it. And followed quickly by a message of I'm not important. So recognizing the needs under that for that little girl, there's a need for to really have a sense of abundance in her life and to have a sense of empowerment as well. So it took a little time to tune into what was the contract that my younger self had made. And what it was is, it's like, I, Gloria, may solemnly swear to you, my essential self, but I will compare myself to others and always find myself lacking in order to make sense. Because no matter the cost to myself or those I love, because it just didn't make sense. And in order to make sense, my younger self decided I was the problem. And so I just stayed with that, though, and noticing how it felt in my body. There was a heaviness in my face and in my heart and tears behind my eyes. It's like I heard that contract and I don't like it for my younger self. And so I revoked the vow and I released the contract. And I gave my younger self a blessing. I gave her a blessing of courage and strength and a deep resiliency in her heart, with compassion. I blessed her with so much trust in spirit and faith to believe in possibilities. And for her to always have this deep felt sense of accompaniment wherever she goes, right here, right now. Also, for there to be a gentleness to hold herself in and the freedom to honestly express her truth. And then I asked her if she'd like to time travel home with me. And this time, what she wanted to do was she wanted to get to fly through the air. And it was like a warm summer's day. And where I could see she was at the family farm. And there was a special tree she loved, and we'd flow up, way up high into the air. And just cross time and space back into a soft, warm embrace that welcomes me just as I am. And another part of this journey is to go back to that younger self that's in the schoolroom and to invoke within her a new experience. So this experience is one where in elementary school, I speak up and I ask for help to understand how to do something new. And I'm empowered to explore new possibilities with confidence and enthusiasm. I like that. Learning is fun and energizing. My new message is I am empowered by possibilities. So just time traveling forward, I can see myself looking forward to school and making new friends that really resonate with me. I am courageous and I enjoy trying new things, and I'm creative and empowered by life itself. So the connections that really support me are to really be heart-centered and spirit-led. So, I sat down and I went back in time to my self this morning. And I get to redo that too. So sitting down to mark up my course, I reach out to Catherine, who is a really good support person, and I ask for her to collaborate with me on a seed launch, and for it to be heart-centered and spirit-led. And I ask myself to be willing to step in with action steps, to really follow through with faith and belief in new possibilities. And what's so amazing to me is how this experience just really transforms the energy within me, from that despondent and lack and contraction and diminished self to really being infused with life energy. I'm so grateful. If you've ever had something like that happen and you'd really like to have some support to move through and to discover what it's like to explore these different energies and these new possibilities, I'd love to get to connect with you. Reach out to me at healingyoursanctuary.com. Thanks for being on the journey with me today. Healing you.